Well, good morning, beautiful souls. Good afternoon or good evening. I was just sitting under this tree thinking, and I ask you the same question. Have you ever wondered, is it too late for me to begin again? Maybe you are in your 60s. Maybe you are in your 70s or 80s. Maybe you're looking at your life and thinking, okay, what now? What am I going to do? Maybe life didn't turn out exactly the way you thought it would. Your children grew up, your relationships changed, you lost people you love, your health changed, and even your finances change. Or just maybe one morning you simply looked at yourself and realized, I don't know what the next chapter of my life is supposed to look like. I understand that feeling. You know what? Because I am almost 70 and I am beginning again too. And then you will ask, how many times am I going to begin? I never finish anything. Welcome. If you remember me, I'm Natalie Betancourt, known as Coach Kira. And this is a breath of serenity. Stay with me until the end. I have something very special for you because we're going to come back here and sit under this tree and spend a few quiet minutes together reflecting on what begin again might mean in your life. But before that, let me tell you a little story. And it's my story. For a long time, I believed that beginning again meant I had somehow failed at what I came before. I had started things with passion, changed directions 100 times, let me tell you. I had millions of dreams and put some of those away. I have watched part of my life end that I never expected to end. But lately, I have had to face something very personal. I was scared to get older because I was thinking in my head, my time is almost over. I'm going to be almost 70. And it's things that I want to do that I had not done. And sometimes that thought comes into my mind, why start something now? How much time do I have? Will I even be here long enough to see the dream completed? And I realized something. Girls, listen to me. If I continue thinking that way, or we continue thinking that way, we can spend whatever time I do have waiting instead of living it. Tomorrow has never been guaranteed to any of us ever. Not at 30, not at 50, not at 70, not at 80 or more. So why will I stop dreaming because I am getting older? Why we have to stop dreaming? Why will I stop creating? Why will I stop learning or teaching? Why will I stop becoming? I don't know how much time I have. But I know something much more important. I have today. And today is enough to begin. Sometimes we think beginning again has to be something enormous. Selling everything, moving across the country, preparing our van or our car because we want to go camping or even live in a van. Starting a business, finding a new relationship, changing our entire life. But beginning again doesn't always look like that. Sometimes beginning again is getting out of bed and deciding, okay, today I am going to treat myself differently. You know, Sometimes it makes one phone call you have been afraid to make. Or maybe go outside and start walking. Or maybe forgiving yourself or somebody. Maybe you don't know how to say no and you want to start being able to say no without feeling guilty. Or maybe saying yes because you lost opportunities because you not say yes, I'll be there. Sometimes it's finally admitting this life doesn't fit me anymore. And sometimes it's simply allowing yourselves to dream again. We don't need to have the entire road figured out before we take the first step. Let me tell you, it is true. I experience it. That's what I'm here telling you this. I think that's where many of us get stuck, is that we're thinking that we're too old, that we don't have any warranties, that anything that we're going to do is going to work. We want to know what happened if I do this. Will it work? Will I be okay? Am I making this right decision? But life doesn't usually give us those answers in advance. And that's what I realize. Sometimes we have to take one small step and allow the next step to reveal itself. You know, what I am learning at almost 70, I am learning that getting older doesn't mean my life is becoming smaller. It means I'm becoming more conscious about what deserves my time. That I deserve to do things that I wanted to do for a long time. I don't want to spend the years ahead of me worrying about how many years I have left. I want to live the one I am in. I want to create, I want to travel, I want to teach, I want to help other women, I want to laugh, I want to sit underneath trees, I want to experience things I have never experienced before. And yes, I still have dreams. Some of them are very big dreams. And if someday I'm no longer here to finish something I started, perhaps somebody else will continue it. But that is not a reason for me or you not to begin. My responsibility is not to control tomorrow. Nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody is guaranteed tomorrow. My responsibility is to live today. And perhaps that's what beginning again really means. Not erasing our past, not pretending difficult things never happen, but taking everything life has taught you and carrying that wisdom into your next chapter. I hope this message bring you joy and bring you peace. And now I have a surprise for you. Let's sit together, because before this video is over, I want you to give yourself a few quiet minutes. Probably it's been a long time you don't experience peace in a time of reflection. You don't have to solve anything today. You don't have to make any decisions today. Just listen and allow yourself answer these questions quickly inside yourself. I don't want to know the answers, because you will know the answers. Let's start. What I have been telling myself, I am too old to begin. If I stop worrying about how much time I have left, what will I want to do with the time I have now? Is there something in my life that I already know it's time to release? What is one small step I could take? Not tomorrow, not someday, but now, right this minute. towards the life I still want to live. And one final question. What if this isn't the ending of our story at all? What if this is simply the beginning of our another chapter? You don't need all the answers today. Neither do I. We are learning together. And if you enjoy this video today, subscribe. Because our journey, even though it is out there, if you're doing van life or camping or traveling already, we are going to be together to bring joy, excitement, but answers to our questions as we reflect after every video. Ring the bell, share this video with somebody, but also subscribe. And before you go, remember, it's not too late to begin again. Not because someone else says so, not because I say so, but because you are here today. And please don't forget that with one breath at a time, we all gonna step in a place of serenity. Bless you. See you soon.